Someone once summarized the Bible, giving this definition of the Bible: read it to be wise, believe it to be safe, and practice it to be holy. The Bible contains light to direct you, a comfort and strength. It is a traveler's map, the pilgrim's staff, the pilot's compass, the soldier's sword, but most of all, the Bible helps to form a Christian character. And a little bit to paraphrase the theme that you have chosen for your graduation, Bible, I believe, is the fountain of knowledge. So my dear graduates, drink from it. Drink from the Word of God. To be wise, to be safe, to believe, and to be holy. The gospel that I just proclaimed is marvelous. I think it's very appropriate, especially the first part for you as you begin a new journey in your life. Ask and you shall receive. Search and you will find. Knock and the door will be open for you. For everyone who asks shall receive. Everyone who searches will find. And the door will be open for everyone who knocks. At this moment, my dear graduates, I would like to express my congratulations as you have achieved much in your life already. One chapter of your life has come to an end, and you are at the threshold of something great and wonderful. I believe that you have already received many advices what to do with your life, and probably have made already many decisions what you want to do with your life. And the next couple of years will greatly influence where you end up in your life. The couple of the next year will greatly influence who you're going to become in your life. Decisions that you make today are crucial, are important. And as you receive many advices these days from your friends, family members, and all those who wish you well, I would like to add just a couple from a religious point of view. Just a couple. I will be short. I think what is important in our life is that we truly love and serve God. So I want to encourage you as you journey through your life, love and serve God. I don't think that everyone is called to be a priest, a pastor, a missionary, a Christian school teacher. But I believe that every person, every human being, no matter how we call our God, whatever name we use to call our God, that everyone should serve God and love God in their lives. And we can do this as doctors, engineers, teachers, pilots, whatever profession we are going to achieve in our lives. We can still love and serve God.
We have a group of beautiful, healthy, young adults, and every graduation night we standing here have always a little word of advice, which they might find a little bit, oh my God, here he goes again. But you need to realize we've been there, we've done that, and we would like to pass a certain advice over to you. Your diploma is proof that you have worked hard, that you have had good grades with the exams. So I know where knowledge is concerned, you have a good foundation, and you will succeed at whatever you put your mind to and put your goodwill to. What will be a challenge, but I am sure it will be a success, is how you will continue maturing as an adult. I consider that religion is a very important part in an upbringing during a person's education. It builds character, and I'm sure it also will make things more livable. It will make the world a more livable place. During this maturing process, there are three things I want to bring to your attention, or I would want you to keep in mind. The first thing is gratitude. There are a lot of young boys and girls wanting to achieve what you all have achieved, and it's not possible for them. There are a lot of young adults, boys and girls, wanting to further their studies or get a job opportunity. So let's be grateful for what we have and be thankful to our parents, to our teachers who have gotten us here tonight. Another important thing for me is discipline. Maintain that discipline. Stay focused. Don't get sidetracked. Outside there are a lot of things that call your attention, but you have a goal, set your goals, and stay focused. The third word or the third value I want you to always keep in mind, and that is respect. With the globalization of the world, with IT, with the telephone not being fast enough to get the message through, we forget to talk to people eye to eye, face to face. We sometimes don't use the right word, the right language towards one another. I'm sure if we respect one another, again, we would be in a different world. But I think with respect also do something that's very important, and that is respect yourself. You are at an age where you're going to have to be taking decisions of what is right and what is wrong, what is beneficial for me and what is not beneficial. Keep your eyes wide open. The world is at your hands. Anything that you want, you can achieve, as long as you put your mind, your heart, and your spirit to it. Graduates, congratulations. Much success in whatever further steps you will be taking and whatever goals you set for yourselves. To the parents, congratulations. To the teachers, congratulations also. Tonight is everybody's night.
Much has been said and will be said tonight, especially to the graduates. However, how could we even have this night without the input and guidance of the parents? As your son or daughter graduate tonight, I am sure you cannot help thinking back on the journey culminating in this celebration. The times along the way when your advice and guidance was such a great support, but at times could have been seen as meddling. when your words of direction was much appreciated, and then again could have been considered at times as nagging. Your words of caution may have been adhered to or could have been experienced as stifling. You must at times have felt like throwing in the towel, flinging up your hands, or just plain saying, "I done, I am finished." But the parent in you did not allow this. Your determination to support your son and daughter or daughter in every way possible kept you going. You showed up each time on the scene of parenting, and you came from a different angle. You kept encouraging, reaching out, and helping in some way or fashion. And so, having traveled this road, you are celebrating and feeling so very proud of your son's or daughter's accomplishment. It is also an accomplishment for you. And so, in a little while, you will listen keenly for the name of your son or daughter. And when you hear the name called, I just know that your heart rate will speed up a little, and you will sit up a little straighter in your chair, a smile in your heart, on your face. Your eyes will be focused on the path to the podium. Heaven forbid anyone sitting next to you dare to interrupt this moment. Without a doubt, your smartphone will be ready to press that button to capture that special moment in time. The moment your son or daughter will be receiving his or her high school diploma. What a momentous occasion, worthy of all attention and celebration, a moment in time. And so after your input, in every form and fashion, you can look back and say it was worth it all. I am so proud of my son or daughter. And so at this moment, I want to ask all those parents, guardians, please stand. Please stand where you are. Stand up. All the parents, guardians, grandparents, aunties that may have been, yes, congratulations. We acknowledge your input in this celebration, deserving of a big round of applause. Congratulations to all of you proud parents, guardians of your son and daughter. You may be seated. We thank you for having chosen the St. Dominic High School for your son, daughter, and express our gratitude for your support towards the school over the years. To you graduates, there are different paths and roads that you will take, and most probably you have started that road, that path already. Experience teaches us that sometimes you may have to take some detours. Maybe even at this moment in your life, you may be on such a path where you go around, and I'm thinking a little bit of the traffic situation on roundabouts, taking stock of your situation, or you are facing a steep path, going uphill, going through a challenge, a struggle, or possibly you may come to a standstill. You are parked. You're taking a break. You've paused to regroup. No matter where you are on your journey, don't let go of your dream. With perseverance and with God's help and parents' continued support, you will do great things. St. Dominic High graduates of the class of 2015, you have made it thus far, and you can make it further. Congratulations to the graduating class, the proud parents, all the guardians. Even though my main focus right now was on parents, I cannot forget a group of people who played a very important role in the life of the students. And so to the management, the staff of St. Dominic High, thank you also for the tremendous input in your students' lives. And congratulations on the class of 2015. These words of congratulations I also express on behalf of our director, Mrs. Lilia Aventurin Hodge, who could not be here this evening. Congratulations, congratulations, all of you, and good evening.
First of all, I'd like to say it is a wonderful pleasure for me to be here this evening. As many graduations as I've attended in my life, each one is special because it is another group of individuals who have achieved a milestone in their individual lives. As some of the speakers before me have already said so much of what I want to say, you will be blessed to know I won't be speaking long. It's not always easy, because sometimes, even though you have something prepared to say, something else just jumps into your heart and pours out. So hopefully whatever I say tonight will be a blessing and inspiration, not just to you, but to all who helped to get you to this spot today. Your slogan actually had me on pause for quite a bit. Some people drink from the fountain of knowledge, others just gargle. Robert Anthony, I thought this is completely out of the box in terms of the usual inspirational and very, I don't know, strong themes I've heard in my life. But as I pondered and thought about it, I said, it is fitting. It is completely fitting to the school, to the students, to the dedication, and to what they have tried to input in you over these 5 years. I think another benefit of having this almost Christmas graduation after concluding your studies since in June is that some of you have already taken that step. Some of you have traveled, some of you are studying and already facing serious challenges you had no idea about. So the types of things you would say in June, you can't say today. Some of you have started to work while others have continued, whether in IB, Cape, or, as someone said, taking a break. Who's taking a break? But, oh, no hands went up. Nobody's taking a break. At least Christmas break, right? Not even? Wow. That says something about the dedication of the St. Dominic students. I think some of you realize that the education that you've received, the knowledge you have actually drunk, because I'm sure at some point we have all gargled. Right or wrong, parents? And that's why we preach so much. But we cannot live your lives for you. We can warn and warn and warn, but each person will have to go through the challenges of life for themselves. And I know that many of you are sitting here today impatient to get that piece of paper in your hand. But I want you for a minute to think about the years it took you to achieve it. From when you started, as the MC said, Dylan, I believe, how you felt walking into these halls for the very first time, insignificant, scared, uncertain, because you were the top dog in 6th grade somewhere, but you were now the flea in the beginning. But guess what? It's a stage we all go through. And some of you maybe went through that again when you went to the next level in August. And you have a step over the others who haven't gone yet. Don't discourage them. The first part of the journey is usually the hardest. Then you cruise for a while, and then the end gets even more difficult. So I'm hoping that you will continue to use your dedication, all of the discipline you've learned here, knowing that no matter what road you are traveling on, that we need you here on St. Martin. We need you who are studying, we need you who are working, we need you who will decide later, you know what, this working thing ain't for me for this little bit of money. I will still go and study. It is never too late. You just have to make up your mind. I want to ask you to set goals. You probably have already. Work hard to achieve them. Know that not every day will be a good day. When the challenges come, find a song, a word, a friend, or your Bible to encourage you. Call your parents. Call your godparents. I see so many here who are godparents, uncles, aunts, besides parents. So I'm sure many of you have a network to fall back on. Parents, I wouldn't want to leave you out, even though you had a complete speech dedicated to you. I think to parent is one of the most important jobs in the world. No one can ever pay you for what you do. If you do it selflessly and totally focused on getting the best out of your child. You know better than he or she before he realized what he needs to be pushed, whether he needed to be pushed even, or whether he just needed to be left alone, whether she could be trusted or not in which situation. And I know many of us as children chafe against our parents' will, but hopefully you've given them that chance to expand their responsibilities as they grew older, because now many are having to do it on their own without you. Parenting never ends, so I encourage you to continue to be that root that they will always lean on, that foundation. Sometimes I can remember when my daughter was still studying in the Netherlands, she would call just to cry. Just to be able to relax with someone who wouldn't judge and just cry. And sometimes I wasn't the one that could allow that. But at times, as a parent, you just have to let them vent and don't even try to solve the problem for them. Because at the end of the day, they must learn to stand on their own 2 feet. So I wish you much success in accepting now that they are young adults, because that's also difficult for us parents, and continuing to guide them without smothering them. To you, the teachers, staff, and management of the school, you have a work ethic that is so admirable. I wish every school on St. Martin had it. I actually notice it in quite a few of our high schools. But teachers, you make a difference. And graduates, I want you to give them all a big round of applause. Scream if you want. Thank you for all you have done and continue to do for the students of the St. Dominic High School. Those of you that are still here in the IB program, I know sometimes you're like, you can't even believe you're still here. I thought I graduated. But you know what? The foundation that you are growing is going to be so strong, you will survive wherever you end up. And I think that's the most important thing, is to make sure that our children are strong in their shoes. And I think you, St. Dominic High graduates of 2015, stand very tall and strong in your shoes. You will continue to drink of the cup of knowledge with discernment, knowing when to sip, when to drink, and when just to gargle. So good through to your futures, whatever you have chosen to do. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth, and Sports wishes you all the best in all your endeavors. Know that the blessings and challenges will all teach you lessons, and stay strong in your faith and continue to do your very best. Congratulations to all.